Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebraic problem, and here we have n to the power of 5 minus 1 equals to 0, and we solve this problem for the values of n. So here we find all the roots of this equation. So now first we find the roots of this equation by inspection. So you can easily say that we have n equals to 1 be the solution of this equation because it is satisfied this equation. And now we use the division method in order to solve or order to proceed this question. So now we use this factor here. So this implies that we have n minus 1 equals to 0. So we divide n to the power of 5 minus 1 to the factor of n minus 1, and we move towards question in this way, and we use the division method. So we have n to the power of 5 minus 1, and we divide it by n minus 1. So here first we need to make n to the power of 5, so that we multiply it by n to the power of 4, and you get n to the power of 5. And now we change its signs, and you see that here you have minus n to the power of 4, and it will be these two are gone, and here you get n to the power of 4 minus 1. And now again we multiply it n to the power of 3. So n time of n to the power of 3 equals to n to the power of 4 minus 1 time of n cubed equals to n cubed. And now we again change your signs, and you see that these are cancelled by each other, and we obtain here n cubed minus 1. So now again we multiply this factor by n square, and you get here n cubed minus n square. So now we again change your signs, so these are gone, and we obtain here n square minus 1. So now again we multiply this factor by plus n. So you have n time of n equals to n square minus n. So we again change its signs, and you see that these are cancelled by each other, and we obtain here n minus 1. So now we multiply this equation by plus 1, and you get here n minus 1. So we, after changing sign, we get its remainder is 0. So that here you see that we have n minus 1 be the divisor, and n power 4 plus n cube n square and n plus 1 be the answer of this division. So in the next step we write our answer and division in this form. When you multiply our divisor by our answer, then you get its remainder. So we have n to the power of 4 plus n cubed plus n square plus n plus 1 equals to 0, because this is our answer and this is the divisor. So when we multiply these two ones, you get its remainder, and our remainder will be 0. So now we further proceed this equation, and we get all the other values of or other roots of this question. So here we have two cases. Our first case is we write n minus 1 equals to 0, and the second case is we write n to the power of 4 plus n cubed plus n square plus n plus 1 equals to 0. So in this case you get the value of n is 1, and now we solve over this second case. So in this case we have we will first divide each of the term by n square, so that after dividing each of the term by n square, we will obtain in the output in this form. So here we write first we divide each term by n square on both of the sides. So here you obtain these two are cancelled, and we get n square, and here you get n plus 1 plus 1 over n plus 1 over n square, and this whole equals to 0. So in the next case, in the next step we make the pairs of this equation, so that we will rearrange this equation. And now we have n square plus 1 over n square. Here first we make the pair of square term, after that we make the pair of terms whose power 1, so we have n plus 1 over n. So after that we remaining plus 1 equals to 0. So in the next step we need to simplify the terms, and first we take here n plus 1 over n equals to y. And now we find the value of n square plus 1 over n square here, so that we take we take square on both of the sides, and you get n square plus 1 over n square plus 2 equals to y square, so that here you get the value of n square plus 1 over n square equals to y square minus 2. So we put the value of n plus 1 over n and n square plus 1 over n square in this equation, and we get its output in this way. So here you have y, the value of n square plus 1 over n square is y square minus 2, and the value of n plus 1 is y, and this is plus 1 and whole equals to 0. So we get here the quadratic equation. We have y square plus y minus 1 equals to 0. So finally we get here the nice quadratic equation, and we can solve this quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. So now first we write the coefficients of this equation, and we have a equals to 1, b equals to 1, and c equals to minus 1. So we just simplify directly of this question. So first I can write the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus b square minus 4 times of ac over 2 times of a. So we put the values of a, b and c here, and we get its final answer in this way: minus 1 plus minus square root of 5 over 2. So this will becomes the golden ratio. So now we divide the value of y in two cases because it has plus minus 1. So we break this plus minus sign in this form: y equals to minus 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and we have the negative term is y equals to minus 1 minus square root 5 over 2. And now we back substitute the value of y, and in the start of the problem we take y equals to n plus 1 over n. So here you see that y equals to n plus 1 over n. We back substitute this value, and you get n plus 1 over n equals to minus 1 plus square root 5 over 2, and here you get n plus 1 over n equals to minus 1 minus square root 5 over 2. So in the next step we just solve these two cases. So now first we multiply both of the sides by n, and you obtain here n square plus 1 equals to minus 1 plus square root of 5 times of n, and it is divided by 2, and here you get n square plus 1 equals to minus 1 minus square root of 5 times of n, and it is divided by 2. So now we simplify the terms, and we move this 2 in the left hand side, and you obtain 2 times of n square plus 2 equals to minus 1 plus square root of 5 into n, and here you get 2 times of n square plus 2 equals to minus 1 minus square root of 5 into n. So here we name this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. So we solve here these two equations one by one. So now first we solve equation number 1. So from 1 we rearrange equation number 1, and you get 2 times of n square, and we move this term in the left hand side, and you get minus times of square root of 5 minus 1 into n, and you have plus 2 equals to 0. So this equation will becomes quadratic form. So we use here the quadratic formula, and you get the value of n. So now first we write the coefficients of this equation. So we have a equals to 2, b equals to minus times of square root of 5 minus 1, and c equals to 2. So our quadratic formula will be minus b plus minus b square minus 4 times of ac over 2 times of a. So now when you put all the values of a, b and c here, then you finally get the answer of this question will be in this form: square root of 5 minus 1 and plus minus 10 plus 2 times of square root of 5 and its whole square root into iota, and it is divided by 4. So this is the answer of first equation. And similarly, when you solve the second equation, so you get its answer in this way. Similarly from 2, so you get the answer from equation number 2 in this form: n equals to minus 1 minus square root of 5 and plus minus square root of 10 minus 2 times of square root of 5 iota, and it is divided by 4. So these are the four roots, these are the two roots and two total 4, and our fifth root is n equals to 1. So these are the total 5 roots of the given question, and this is the final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.